Yeah, he says, everybody, it has nothing to do with him being Brazilian or not being or Chael being American. He says that, he just doesn't choose to promote the fight like that. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going up there and we're going to get in a fight. We're going to be a brawl, and we're out there, we're throwing blows, and we're trying to finish the fight. So I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to try to finish the fight as quick as I can, and that's what people are paying to watch. People aren't paying to watch people talk shit to each other back and forth. People are paying to watch people fight.
Thanks, Ed. I appreciate you translating that. Question for Chael. Can you point to a specific maybe moment or mindset that's led to this incredible run of success you've had in the UFC and this title run?
Yeah, I probably could. But again, I fought 12 guys in the top 10. I beat 10 of them. I fought the number 1 guy in the world 3 times. I fought the number 2 guy in the world 2 times. I beat them all. I beat every champion of every company there has ever been, and nobody else can say it. I've accomplished far more in this sport than Anderson Silva. He's accomplished far more in this company than me, but he doesn't have the resume behind him, let alone the fights or the experience in this sport that I do. So, the fact that you guys finally started paying attention versus the fact that I've been beating people up for 8 years, that's you guys being behind, not me.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Jen, let's go ahead and take a couple more questions.
Our next question is from Penny Buffington with the MMA Today. Please go ahead.
Thank you. My question is for Anderson. Anderson, I would like to know specifically what changes have you decided to make from your last 2 previous fights going into this fight with Chael?
Ela quer saber exatamente específico a que tipo de coisas que você mudou na tua preparação e no teu treino para se preparar para essa luta contra o Chael.
Eu comecei a treinar com o Steven Seagal.
I started training with Steven Seagal.
Well, Penny, you knew when you asked him a question that you were setting yourself up for a boring answer, and you got one. So, what are you going to do?
Thank you for the interview the other day, Chael.
You're very welcome. This is Anderson yet again. He truly believes the answer he gave a few minutes ago, that people are tuning in to see a fight and not see anything else. He really means that. He feels like he's taking the moral high ground. He couldn't be more wrong. Does he know anything about business? Has this guy ever done anything? That's not what people are tuning in to see. People don't want to just see two people fight. They want to know why they're fighting. He comes on here and says something stupid as though he's saying like some Nobel Prize winning statement. He couldn't have this industry more backwards. It's shocking that he actually believes it and then stands there with his chest out like we should all pat him on the back and go, "Oh, good job, Anderson. You were training really hard." Well, guess what, dummy? I've been training really hard since I was 9 years old, and I still have time to bring interest to people seeing me whip your ass on August 7th.
Well, I certainly appreciate your time, guys, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.
Our next question is from Nick Solomon with jabsandgrabs.com. Please go ahead.
I'd like to ask Anderson a question. The question being, what is the reason behind the short answers, the yes/nos? Why is that?
Ele quer saber a razão por que essas respostas estão sendo tão curtas.
Porque não tem muito o que falar, né, cara? Não tem muito o que ficar falando bobagem. Meu chefe, eu tô falando um monte de merda, cara. Entendeu? Deixa ele promover do jeito que ele quer, deixa ele falar o que ele quer, não tem muito pra falar. O que eu tenho pra falar é que eu vou subir lá e vou fazer meu trabalho, independente do resultado. Eu ganhando ou perdendo, eu vou subir lá e vou fazer meu trabalho.
Yeah, he says that, everyone promotes the fight in a different way. I don't really have much to say because there's really not much to say about this. What we're going to do is we're going to go up there on August 7th and winning or losing, I'm going to go up there and do my job and I'm going to fight. And, Chael's talking a lot of shit and it's just not my choice to talk shit before a fight.
Okay, fair enough. Chael, I'd like to ask you a question now. You have talked about Rich Franklin being a math teacher, and you kind of ran down some of Anderson's former opponents. One of them, though, it's kind of a little bit odd because, Dan Henderson, who was a training partner of yours, is one of Anderson's former opponents. How do you feel about him?
Dan Henderson is fantastic. I've never said anything negative about Dan Henderson ever, nor would I.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck on the fight, guys.
Thank you.
All right, this is Jen. Let's take one last question and we'll close this out.
Our last question is from Dallas Winston with Fighters Only. Please go ahead.
Hey guys, thanks for the time. I'll make it brief. Chael, I'm curious if you've taken any special precautions, because one of the things about Anderson's style that really stands out is his footwork and the way he moves around the ring. If you plan on taking him down, have you done anything special to account for that? And if not, what do you think is going to be the toughest thing about putting him on his back?
No, I mean, it's hard to take those things, extra precautions or whatever. You never know who you're going to fight. So, and the process of a training cycle isn't really enough time to adapt any new skills anyway. I don't think that he's going to be that easy to get down. I keep saying I can take him down whenever I want, but I don't actually believe that. I can't just command him to his back. And on top of that, I can't think of anybody that's out-grappled him anyway. I can't think of any fight he's been in where he got handled on the ground. You got to understand, I've fought 41 men, and I've never been outstruck on my feet either. So it's not as much as we keep trying to act like I've got to get him down and he's got to keep it up. That's really not the truth. 41 men could have outstrike me. He's not going to be the first. 20-some men could have out-grapple him. I don't know that I'm going to be the first. We're going to go out there and fight. This is going to be a real fight. It's going to be something he's not used to. But frankly, it's something that I'm not used to either. You can't go back in any fight, even the ones I lost, and go, wow, Chael was in a war. What a close fight. I've dominated every fight I've ever been in, including the ones I've been beat in. So he is a good, dominant fighter. What am I?
Gotcha. Thanks for the answer. One more for Anderson, if I could, Ed. Could you just ask him if he's equally comfortable standing or on the ground, or whether he feels he has the advantage standing and will try to force a ground fight, try to force a standing fight as opposed to going to the ground?
Anderson, você está igualmente confortável lutando em pé como lutando no chão para essa luta?
Pô, sou lutador de MMA, tem que estar preparado para lutar no chão, em pé, de lado, deitado, de ponta cabeça.
Yeah, I'm an MMA fighter. You got to be prepared to fight on your feet, on your back, on your head, wherever you may land. You have to be prepared to fight, and that's exactly what I am. I'm prepared to fight wherever this fight goes.
Excellent. Thank you to you both. Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Anderson. Thanks, Chael, for your time today. I really appreciate you taking time away from your training to do this call for all of the press. And